Let's go ahead and get into the unboxing. Running board pulled out. Quality looks nice. Super impressed. Super impressed. So, now this is gonna be all the hardware here. Take a look at the coating. Yeah, I absolutely love it. You got that secondary step right there that gets you up to the roof rack. Let's go ahead and check out the box of hardware we got. Got your instruction, got your hardware. Looks like the brackets here are actually color coded. All the greens are going to be your left side, and all the whites are going to be your right side. You definitely can't mess this up. They're all labeled. Got your customer support card, got your instructions. We also want to make sure we have all of the correct amount of hardware and all of these. So now that we got the tools we need to get the running boards mounted to the Tundra, we're going to make sure first that we have the correct brackets for the correct side. Now, these only came through for us to make sure that all these brackets are easy to install on the correct side by marking them. These are all marked R1, R2, and R3. The same for the left side. We're going to be working on the passenger inside first, so I have all of the R brackets. The bolts that are going to mount the brackets to the rocker panel are going to be the smaller R8 bolts, along with the R8 washers, which are going to be the zinc-plated washers here. So now that we got everything we need, let's go ahead and get started. Let's mount up the brackets to the rocker panels first, and after that, we'll go ahead and start to mount the running boards to the brackets themselves. So this is going to be your front bracket. It's the only one that's shaped like this. This is going to be your center bracket. We're going to skip these mounting holes, and we're going to hit these mounting holes. That'll be your last mounting bracket. Go ahead and get your R1 bracket, line it up with those holes, get one of the bolts thread in by hand, onto the next one. Got the brackets mounted to the rocker panel, we're going to go ahead and lift up the running boards and mount those to the brackets. Now don't forget, we didn't tighten down any of the bolts, and we won't until we get the other side down. Once we get both sides done, we're going to go ahead and torque the brackets to the truck at about 15 pounds of torque, and then we're going to torque the running boards to the brackets at about 31 pounds of torque. So let's go ahead and get these running boards lifted up. We'll go and mount them to the brackets so we can get on and move to the other side. You get a washer, lock washer, and then you put your bolt. By the way, the installation of these, super easy, super impressed with it. I have zero complaints. Amazing quality, I absolutely love the texture. It's been good grip. And notice that there's actually quite a bit of play in the running boards, and that's so that you can correct the pitch and make sure they're level before you actually torque them down. Use a wrench and a ratchet first, tighten them down, get a level, make sure they're level. And once you get to that point, we'll go ahead and we'll get on torquing the whole bolts. Alright, so if you're anything like me, you're going to be working on this project alone, which is totally fine because installing these running boards is actually super easy. I would rate the easy installation a 10 out of 10 for sure, without a doubt. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get these running boards pinned up into a level position like I did here. And that way you don't have to get underneath and start finessing this around trying to keep it level while you're tightening bolts, because it's just not really possible. So go ahead and brace this up, get it level, then let's go ahead and get underneath the Tundra and start tightening up these bolts. Alright, get your size 13 millimeter, and first tighten down the bolts to the rocker panel. The size 16 socket, and we're going to tighten down the running boards to the bracket. DIY project down. We finally got these running boards mounted to the Tundra. You guys should be ready to move forward with torquing down on your bolts, and I've already went and done mine, but if you don't have a torque wrench, it's totally fine. You guys will be able to get this job done with just the tools that you've already been using. I'm super impressed with the quality of these running boards. These on it did absolutely amazing. I love the texture on these, not only because of the fact that it matches the Tundra, but also for the added texture. The fact that I'm staying home down with 3 full-time kids, definitely a bonus feature for me. So a huge shout out to the company Zona. This company can be found on Amazon, and they have all kinds of products for all different types of gears, makes, and models. They carry everything from running boards, roof racks, and even front and rear bumpers. All of their stuff is off-road capable, durable, all coated with vinyl line type coating. Absolutely amazing. Couldn't be more impressed. I would absolutely advise anybody who's looking for any of these types of products to go check out their page on Amazon. Thank you guys again for sticking around and hanging out with me for another DIY project. If this video helped you out at all, go ahead and give it a like and save it to one of your favorites. If you know anybody going through the same process, go ahead and send this video to them. It helps the channel out a lot, and I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do that. And if this video gets enough views, you might think about doing part 2 about installing front and rear bumpers from the same company, ease up. Thank you guys again. You guys have a wonderful day.